What is going on, everyone? Lone Gamer back at you with some more Outriders. Last episode we completed all the side quests and the main quest that was involved at Dead Rock Pass. We I guess had to do an escort mission with our convoy to get to Trench Town, and now that we have made it here, as you can see on our screen, we have to meet Grand Marshal Corgan. And that is exactly what we're going to do. But for right now, we have something new over here. It looks like a vendor. So we're going to take a look and see what he has to offer here.
I beg your tolerance.
First I've seen of these. Level 20. That's 5 levels above me. Stuff's very expensive, man. 5,000. Jeez. Take everything I've got. Just about. No, I'm good. Thank you. But I can sell, so I mean, I guess instead of deconstructing, but it sounds like I need resources too. I don't know. I guess it's a. What is this? World?
Outrider. Who did this to you?
Yeah, let's find out what's going on here.
Looks like a goodbye letter. Zahidi, I found an outrider. He was hanged. He left a goodbye letter. It says something about a secret outrider enclave. He had a key to it. And he gave it to a girl named Lucy.
Lucy? From Trenchtown?
You know her?
Well, not exactly. I mean, no. Why, do you?
I think I know where to begin searching.
Damn it, man, they did it again. Hanged man's letter. God, it could be in any. One on Enoch Anomaly. Private journals. Gosh. Well, that sucks. I mean, I was really wanting to, here we go. So, I'm going to go off the assumption here. This is highlighted with like a yellow border. All the ones that are highlighted with yellow borders, does that mean I haven't read them yet? So I got... Because these do not. Some of these do. Click on that just to see what it looks like and close it. Yeah, that's what it is. I haven't read it. Alright, so we're going to have to come back and read some of these, but I do want to read this Hangman's. I want to find out what's going on with this. Right here. From Boris to Lucy. Dearest Lucy, I've gambled away my last coin and a few more than that, and made the mistake of bragging that I was once an outrider. I don't know how much longer I have until those bastards find me. At least this miserable life will finally be over. Oh, that's sad. But I can't die without telling you why I gave you that gift, why I entrusted you with the I can't say that key. It opens a hatch hidden in the quarry, and beneath it, a secret kept by the last of us Outriders far too many fucking years. I've devoted too much of my life in guarding that godforsaken hole in the earth. At first, I thought maybe getting outside just one breath of fresh air after so long on the ground could it get out of my system, but daylight only made it worse and warmth on my skin. I built my own prison and let those fuckers convince me it was our last mission as Outriders to give ourselves a life sentence. I made it to a town that didn't resemble anything like the outposts I remembered, but neither did my pale, flabby, gray-hair appearance resemble the man who'd last been here 30 years ago. I brought some items with me to barter for a warm meal and maybe other services, and then that's when I met you. Oh, Lucy, you were fresh and new and didn't look at me like I was part of the furniture. I realized I'd been dreaming about you for years. Your skin, your smell, your taste, your lush red dress, the mysterious locket hanging from your velvet choker tied to your throat. Lucy, you ruined me for staying in that bunker for any more of my sad, sorry life. I know now that I had been longing for Sarah all this time. I've been longing to feel something, anything again. So take the key. For me, it's a burden, but to you, it'll be worth a fortune. You bring this key to the right people in the ECA, you tell them about the Outriders hidden beneath that hatch, and believe me, those people will make you rich beyond your imagination. Love, Boris. That's sad. Wow. I can't believe I didn't read some of this. Alchemist log. That's the one I did miss. So I got quite a few of these I need to read here. Okay. We're going to do that eventually. But I want to kind of get into this and find out what's going on around here. What's up here? A lot of nothing. Okay. I thought I saw another journal back this way. Oh, I saw something. Yeah, right here. Oh. Yeah, here we go.
Notes. Interesting.
World in Anarchy. History of Earth, World in Anarchy. Fragments of an old newspaper article, year 2065. As life on Earth became even more perilous and governments could no longer conceal the knowledge of the coming end, order around the world began to rapidly deteriorate. Over the course of the last 20 years, countries that already existed in precarious positions fell to military groups, civilian insurrections, or collapsed entirely. Some ended up being governed by nothing but a dozen criminal gangs fighting over turf that looked less like street corners and dark alleys and more like countries and municipalities. Others were invaded by neighboring countries, taken advantage of by enemies that had coveted their lands for decades, or even by long-standing allies who could not afford the chaos bleeding into their own borders. The world's powers that contributed to the SM Flores weren't particularly concerned about the welfare of those nations that suffered the most. What happened on Earth would soon be in the past. Their priority was the acquisition of resources that would be funneled towards the construction of their ship. They did not care whether they had to deal with despots or mass murdering regimes. In fact, it was often easier to extract resources from a region governed by a dictator than from a democratically ruled one. All they had to do was bribe the dictator by promising them a seat on the floors. Oh, wow. Alright. Let's see, which way do we go here? Let's follow the old trusty waypoint. I haven't used that. No, I have no desire for matchmaking. Get that off here. Oh, what's going on over here? Oh no. God, I wish I could talk to somebody, man. I like to... Oh, here's another vendor. Wow, okay.
Where else are you gonna find good stuff like this, huh?
God, man, these guys are so expensive. Yeah, I can't afford that.
They're not even aiming the damnation missiles at anything.
Mind if I join?
No, Yakum. I need you here guarding the trucks.
Right, because an old drunk is really gonna scare a bunch of gun-toting truck thieves away.
Whoa. What was that?
My little darling. She was such a good girl. She was so sweet.
What's going on, Greybeard?
They said you'd come.
I'm not staying long.
Please. It's my daughter. She's far across the wreckage zone.
Tell me about the wreckage zone.
The wreckage zone. What makes it so dangerous?
When those fools grew desperate enough to reignite the old Flores engine again, it exploded. It blasted nuclear dust for miles. The whole colony under it was abandoned. Now it's infested with horrors. It's where they sentence deserters, criminals. No one but the insane goes there on purpose.
And you want me to...
I have to get this parcel to my daughter.
Well, what's this about your daughter?
What happened to your daughter?
When the last war broke out, she was caught on the insurgent side of the wreckage zone. But there's a smuggler, this brave woman who's been risking her life to bring me her letters and take my packages back to her. Food, medicine, whatever valuables I can scrounge. It's the only thing keeping her alive. But now, after that blast, damnation rocket tore my leg to shreds. If I don't reach the smuggler by nightfall, she'll be gone. I've offered all that I have as reward, but no one's willing to risk the zone. I don't have long left. I need Teresa to read my last words so she'll know that I fought as long as I could, and that I sent her as much as I could.
Yeah, we'll definitely help you out here.
All right. Give me the package. I'll find the smugglers.
Dang.
I should head to the wreckage zone if I'm gonna find these smugglers.
Well, first things first, let's, we still need to talk to, Corrigan. Oh, journal. Howard Greybeard Campton. He's a war veteran, okay. A war veteran crippled by the incessant artillery bombardments inflicted on Trenchtown, he still holds a proud stature. His daughter is the single thing that lends a spark to his eye. Though she finds herself trapped in the insurgent side, His only means of communicating with her are via a smuggler in the wreckage zone who is able to deliver letters across the battle lines. There are many others caught in similar situations as Greybeard on both sides of the conflict. In the early days of the colony, citizens who lived within the walls of the first city had friends and relatives who were stuck outside the walls in the slums. When the ECA moved into Rifttown, even more families were separated. Over the decades, some have fallen for the indoctrination that tells them to hate their enemy, whoever they are. Others hold tightly to the belief that reunion with their loved ones is still a possibility. They only wish this reunion does not occur on the battlefield. Sounds like a good guy. I mean, he's just unfortunately caught in a bad situation. Oh, another one. Kimi Zayo? The smuggler's leader. The fools are happy. You sure you want to break their hearts? The leader of the group of smugglers operating outside the wreckage zone, Kimi Zayo, has established a profitable business transporting goods and messages across the irradiated wasteland. She bears scarring across her body due to prolonged radiation exposure, but she would have been dead long ago if not for her altered abilities. Kimi lost most of her fellow smugglers to the freak anomaly storm in the zone that she managed to survive with limited altered powers. With her newfound abilities, she could have gone to battle for either side and been a fierce opponent. But she had no interest in war, only in war spoils. She has successfully rebuilt her operation since then, as there were always those willing to trade in short life from radiation poisoning for the profit smuggling can bring in. Sounds like she plays both sides of the fence here. Wow, let's talk to Marshall.
I realized I'm not even noticing bombs and missiles going off anymore.
You even start to miss them when they stop to reload.
Yeah, I guess.
So, this is Gutman's new altered. She sent you to intimidate me?
Aren't you both on the same side?
Today?
I just need passage through your minefield. I don't want to waste my
You're a
time.
prisoner. What did you do?
My fortune teller predicted victory. And my men walked into an ambush.
I told you what you wanted to hear. I can't force the fucking visions! I've told you
Sick of your bullshit! We fight tomorrow with no altered at our side.
You've got serious issues.
You have an altered right here. You will fight with his men tomorrow, yeah?
Really?
Just let the girl go.
I don't have time for this. Who the hell is she to you?
She's like some kind of daughter to me.
Hold on. You had a daughter?
Maybe more like I was screwing her mom for a couple of years, and maybe her aunt. Facts are blurry.
I like this arrangement very much. They want the passage east and the witch. Fine.
You would take Seth's place in battle?
Wait. Seth is here?
The Great Altered was last seen out in the wreckage zone, hunting one of your kind.
Then I'll go find him.
You do that. The assault's tomorrow at dawn. If I'm to give up my oracle, I expect to see one of you back here, or our deal is...
Yeah.
Hey. Thank you.
Leave the truck again, and I'll weld you to the wheel.
Why do we keep getting thrown into this?
My altered friend. So, you decided to follow Seth into the ruins of the old industrial zone. I used to be in charge of that place.
And? You want it back or something?
Back in the day, it was the heart of our industry. Right up until the anomaly fried all our tech. Then that engine exploded in our faces and irradiated the area for good measure. It was mayhem. I dragged those people out of there. I saved them. I created this town. I could use an accomplice. Think about it.
There's nothing to think about.
I gotta hang around that place more often.
Okay. Oh, we got another journal here.
The enemy are dug in 50 paces in advance of the river. Frontline support will move in for a full
Some writing here.
Formation of the insurgents. Okay. A History of Madness by R.T. Elliott, the official archive, May 2160. As the insurgents' cause seemed all but lost, the ECA was about to be greeted with another ugly surprise. For the first time, a leader appeared among the insurgents who was able to unite the desperate groups into one. This new warlord was rumored to control strange and unnatural powers. He was first to be called the Altered. He launched an all-out assault against the establishment, and he betrayed them, marching with the insurgent mob as it flooded the city, leading to a bloodbath. Those among the ECA that hadn't yet escaped Rift Town were slaughtered. The insurgents took over the first city and declared war on the ECA. Ooh, interesting.
And we just get the altar to go at it.
Any altered that fight with us are a luxury soldier, not a crutch for you to lean on.
I've seen some different icons here on the map here. Let's take a look here. Are you seeing this? I got like a... What the hell is that? A paw print?
Watch it! Don't step on the vomit.
Is it down here? Yeah. What is this?
You always think they gotta run out of missiles.
I got a
one day.
paw and...
They never do.
What's that? Sniper spot? Take a look here.
I didn't order anything.
Only thing we serve. You look like you need it. If you're here to shop, feel free to browse my goods.
That's some score you got there.
Hope you gave the other guy worse.
I did. There was no man gave me this.
Impressive.
There's plenty more devils like him on this godforsaken planet. And I like decorating my walls. I can make every head you bring back to me worth your while.
Why don't you just point me to the closest creature that needs some killing?
May look like where monsters come to die, but it's really where monster hunters come to get paid.
Look for special indicators. Okay. Noah... Oh, shit. Back over here again.
You like the decor?
There we go.
Maybe
Trophy
someday
collector.
your work
Okay.
can hang on this wall.
If you're gonna hunt down a beast, you gotta think like a beast. A former monster hunter, Noah Dembella runs the bar in Trenchtown, decorated with the heads of many deadly creatures he's bested. He bears extensive injuries from his numerous encounters, including a scar across the face that nearly took his eye with it. Once a big rig mechanic in the Florida Panhandle with a string of ex-wives, Noah had a penchant for heavy drinking that often ended up with him heading out into the swamps with a shotgun in the middle of the night to stalk big-ass crocodiles. Okay. He lost a few toes to one of them and got tossed in jail a couple times, but illegal high-risk hunting always helped to relieve his aggression. He came to Enoch as a systems engineer, but found himself with nothing to do once all the Simpsons are permanently when all the Simpsons permanently crashed. He barely survived the engine meltdown in an industrial zone and starved with the masses for years before finally heading out for another hunt late one night, and hell yeah, he did get his mojo back. For years he was hunting prey and bringing back meat for the people. He finally met a monster that he couldn't beat and was too injured to head out again. He decided to finally cash out and set up a bar. Okay. He stayed in the hunting business by offering rewards and is known to pay handsomely for trophies. Okay, that sounds good. Noah is always looking for brave hunters to bring back heads from the deadliest creatures of Enoch. But you'll do. Okay. Maybe it's this person back here.
Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. Yes, that's good.
Okay.
People here seem to give you lots of room.
What can I say? They're happy to slaughter each other all day. Soon as Ujio makes a business of it, their sensibilities are offended.
What exactly is your business?
Certain mercenary services. I hand out contracts for players on the opposite field no one else seems able to take down. Snipers, captains, the real bastards. You seem like the type who could handle a more challenging mark. Might you be interested in filling your pocket with a small stipend?
The people have seemed accustomed to the constant bombardment.
Those shells raining down seem to be a permanent fixture around here.
The launcher's quite inaccurate, but when it hits, and it always hits something. There's a reason the missiles are called Damnation. The insurgents must have sent a suicide squad into the wreckage zone to get it so close to us.
Suicide squad?
The zone's an irradiated hellhole. Volunteers aren't exactly lining up, but there is a sizable reward.
Okay, we'll do it.
Sounds crazy. Good thing I like crazy.
Look at collectible quest objectives. So these are the little side missions, okay. Ujo. Let's see what he's like. He's a death merchant. There are two kinds. Those who don't need a reason to kill and those who are fooling themselves. An emotionless, tenacious businessman that has this discipline to waste time. Ujo was a former contract killer who realized that there's more to be made in being a middleman. Arriving on Enoch as a child, one of a few with parents important and rich enough to bring him along. Ujo was quickly made familiar with the cold, transactional nature of who and what determined whether someone was permitted to live. Oh man. Early in his career, he made a name for himself by assassinating the bosses of two rival gangs who'd put out contracts on each other right after he made sure he received upfront payments for both. Okay. That's actually pretty smart. Ujo didn't care to discriminate based on loyalties or affiliations. Happy to end anyone's life whether they were aligned with the ECA or the insurgents, as long as the pay was worth the target. But there's honor even among contract killers, and when insurgents decided to screw Ujo out of a couple of deals too many, he decided they would permanently lose his services. Ujo now frequents Trench Town's bar, having hired out back room to conduct his business, putting out contracts on troublesome foes and profiting from the commissions. Rijo is open to working with anyone capable enough of taking on the bounties he comes across. Now, I thought I saw, was it an episode or two ago, there was a wanted poster. I wonder if that's what we're supposed to be doing here. Okay. Let's take a look here at what we have on our journal. Or quest map, I guess, is probably what I need. Wow, we got a lot of stuff here. Okay, the collector quest, I can take those back to the main town. Let's try that one first. Oh, I see,
I heard Greybeard got hurt bad.
See some notes here.
Guess his luck had to run out eventually.
Peace negotiation. History of Madness by R.T. Elliott, the official archive, August 2160. More and more individuals with unnatural powers began to emerge among the insurgents. No more than could be counted with two hands, yet their power was enough to turn the tide in the war. These godlike beings seemed to shed their former selves, adopting a new title, the Altered. The comparisons between the anomaly's effects and the Altered's powers were evident. Individual Altered displayed different capabilities. Some were able to conjure fire out of thin air. Some could even heal mortal wounds in seconds. Others could manipulate gravity. As the insurgency grew more and more dangerous, the ECA finally made panicked attempts to broker peace. As a display of good faith, the insurgent leadership was allowed inside Rift Town to meet with President Bruno Nyberg, along with other top-ranking officials of the ECA. They failed to see that the insurgents had no interest in peace. They were out for blood. Hidden among the insurgent delegation, the first Altered sprang forth and assassinated the president and his officials in a bloody second. The signal was given and a full-scale attack on Rift Town was launched, and in all the chaos, it seemed the ECA had finally met its end, until a soldier of the ECA stood up to face the first Altered, revealing powers he had managed to keep hidden until then. His name was Seth. Okay. He was the first Altered on the ECA side. He single-handedly repelled the insurgent attack. Rift Town was saved, and the insurgents' advantage was short-lived. Soon enough, more Altered began emerging on the ECA side, but not quite balancing the odds. Most of the ECA's officials dead. Most of the ECA's officials dead, the ECA had few candidates left to lead the organization. Once merely an engineer, Shira Gutman, who had lost her eye in the first Altered attack, was thrust into the role of Grand Marshal and given control of Rift Town. Okay? So that's how she became in charge of that. Alright. Let's get going here. We're going to do a couple of these side quests.
If I sit here long enough...
Probably did the main quest next episode. I didn't plan on doing this much reading. Protect the smugglers.
Yeah, I know. I took a lot of crap about Shira, but she does...
Time to go prepare the truck. Where are we going, though? Oh, okay, so now it tells you, like over here
Hey,
at Dead Rock
boss.
Pass.
If memory serves, there's a nice joint with some good tail around the corner. Tell him Picasso sends his regards.
Anyway, as I was saying before I was really interrupted,
Last time through here, yeah, I thought this place already smelled about as bad as it could
we have a
get.
contract here.
But on Enoch, nothing's ever
Actually, I have a
as bad
contract
as it
in all
could
these
get.
places. Interesting, okay, and then we have a animal hunt. And it looks like we have an animal hunt at the wreckage zone. Actually, we have a little bit of everything at the wreckage zone except for a historian. Yeah, we'll go to the wreckage zone first and kick this off.
Those rocket trails must be coming from the missiles Ujio mentioned. I can follow them to their source.
Altered? Satisfy my curiosity. Why are you taking orders from a human, let alone Shira Gutman?
How about you give me information instead? Bailey said Seth was hunting another Altered. Who was he?
You think Seth discusses his godly affairs with us mortals? Seth offered to lead tomorrow's assault, then walked off on some personal vendetta. Truth is, I don't care. As long as one of you returns to give me my victory tomorrow. We'll talk then, Outrider.
Okay. Oh, supposed to go this way, but what's that way? Looks like we're getting a lot of quests at once here, so let's work on one at a time here. So what's back here? A whole lot of nothing. Yeah, I don't like that gun there. It's too slow. Oh my god! Oh my god, there's so many! I'm stuck! God, reload that shit, dude! What are you doing? grief. Hang on. I really do like this gun though, but I'm afraid it's going to get out-leveled pretty quick. Little beret over here. Chest over here.
Hey, old man. How'd your daughter end up on the wrong side of the border anyway?
I came trading in Trenchtown right when the insurgents pushed the front by miles. Teresa was on the other side. It was years before I heard about this smuggler. Getting my daughter's letters, being able to know she's safe, it's been a blessing. Just try not to spook the smuggler, okay? You don't seem like a real people person.
Nonsense. I'm full of charm.
Oh, what is this?
Well, this should be interesting.
Oh, is this one of those, where we at? Yeah. Let's try this. Let's do one of these hunts, since we're here.
Might as well put my skills to good use.
100 trophies. Warrior Queen. Corrigan scouts identify a safe route through the pockets of radiation inside the wreckage zone that would allow them to retake mines. But an alpha perforer has been impeding his efforts, hunting anyone that strays near the mines where it is believed that the creature has made its lair. Corrigan's paying handsomely for its eviction. God, that thing looks nasty. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Grab some of these resources first. I'm starting to kind of get overwhelmed here because I mean I got so much going on at one time here. I'm afraid I'm going to end up missing something. I don't. Trying to do everything I can in the game. But it looks like this is just one little section right here. Yeah, I just equipped one, but evidently that one says it has more armor. Okay. Oh my gosh, look how big that thing is. Absorbing skin? Is that what this is? Oh god, what is that? Oh my god! Man.
Well, that's done. Now to bring this beauty back to Noah.
Screw that. Get rid of that. Picked up a lot of resources. That's nice. Nah. Vest of the cannonball? Yeah, we'll equip it. Why not? Is there anything else up here? Okay, we are here. Let's go back to that, and we'll fast travel here. Once we get back to Trench Town, then I can go ahead and I'll turn that trophy in. Now, what does that weigh? Guess that must. Okay, that was probably that. Okay. Alright, let's go.
That's the opposite of a welcome mat.
Dragging out the bodies, and always with the blood on your clothes. You think those stains are easy to get out?
Work and work to keep this place nice, and you come stomping in with blood and
Someone's
guts.
gotta keep you safe.
Oh,
I am out
yeah,
there
I
killing
suppose I
all
should
the
be
assholes.
bowing down to you, kissing your feet for letting me in your
took you
goddamn
from
presence.
a whorehouse. A little gratitude would be nice.
Gratitude? How about all the times I've wrapped my legs around you and I get
God,
nothing, nothing?
enough
You
with
know,
the
I thought life with
complaining
an altar
already.
was
All I
going to
heard
be
was
exciting. I thought there'd be
complaining,
armies
complaining.
standing at our feet and...
You would need rescuing.
Hey, what is it? Who's there?
How am I supposed to know that fucking altar to my face? Do I look like I need rescuing?
Hold on.
Dang.
I'll destroy anyone who gets close.
Oh, yeah, sure. Just as soon as you get your pants up from your goddamn ankles.
Yeah, as soon as I do that,
Oh,
there's
yeah,
Dave.
you know what? All I do is like sit and I clean here and you're always in this...
I'm slightly confused. I don't know what
I really
happened.
don't know which of those two to feel more sorry for. I should get back to Lucy at least. Put her mind at ease.
Civilians. Well, Nick Davison, she's a prostitute. one of the Trench Town's prostitutes. She was supposedly abducted by an altered named Goliath and taken to the wreckage zone. You discovered the truth was a little different when you walked into their rather welcoming abode and found them emboldened in the lover's quarrel. You left them to it, satisfied that Goliath was likely in greater danger from Monique's wrath. Okay. Yeah, I'm slightly confused on that one. That's all that was here? Don't need any ammo. Yeah, we'll go ahead and equip that. Alright, I guess we'll head back. So that was just a little whatever. I don't know what that was. Okay, let's cut. We hadn't even gotten to the. What the hell, man! It keeps wanting me to go here. Okay, that's taking me to that. I haven't been this way. Oh, Greybeard's journal. Okay. Trench Reverie. Jolted by my slumber, all numb and pain entered. Back to the trench, another day's watch endured. I splashed through the mud, or is it the bodies of brothers? Huddled in dark foxholes, the storm's my only lamp. Just as well their resting place is up in the summers. Pit, patter, boom, rain and artillery finds my camp. A shaking and a hollowing. I'm deaf and blind, nothing but fleeting respite from savage mankind. Assault on the river, we hold, we linger, we shiver, we rise, we run. I crawl, I slither, hollowed eyes stare, medic or priest. Thundering clouds and grenades in the sky. Back to my slumber it is. Dang. Tell me what he went through. I hope I'm going the right way. I'm kind of lost because the map is not really... giving me correct information here on where to go. Here we go.
I can feel my goddamn ass cheeks cooking.
Shut up! He'll be here!
You think he figured out you wrote those letters?
Shut up! I hear something.
I was asked to give you these. But they're not real, are they? The letters from his daughter. How long she been dead?
Shit, he heard you, you idiot! Take him out!
Okay, now I'm just pissed.
Oh crap. Nice. Why am I burning? What's going on with my health? Hell, man. Hey, I need to take a look at that. Is there something wrong with that weapon? Oh, I just now noticed that. Dark Sacrifice. During combat, your weapon drains up to 50% of your max health in exchange for 25% weapon damage. 10% critical hit damage return. Dude, that's crazy. So yeah, I lost. Wow, God, that's messed up. Oh, we're dealing with the smuggler leader. That lady. She's a beast too, man. Shit, I wanna die. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Got her. Man. Take a look again. The fools are happy. You sure you want to break their hearts? Leader of the group, operating outside the wreckage zone. Yeah, we're right here. I guess it was just giving it again. Go.
I always thought the most brutal truth was better than the sweetest lie. And then they told me what happened to my family. Sure, I fucking lied and I stole. But in the end, I was doing a service. Take it. It's from her. It's one of my better ones.
She really knew how to play his heartstrings. What do I tell the old man?
Smuggler's letter. Oh boy. Thanks so much for the latest package, Dad. You have no idea how much of a difference it makes here, keeping me going long enough until I can finally see you again. No news yet on how much longer I'm going to be stuck here, sorry to say. How are you holding up? Our courier told me that you haven't been looking so healthy recently. I know you're worried about me, Dad, but I have to take care... You have to take care of yourself. You're my reason to keep fighting and trying and living. So do whatever you can to take care of yourself, even if it means sending me a little less, and I promise to stay safe, okay? We're all we've got left. Your loving daughter, Noelle. Oh boy, that's sad. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of tough to tell him. And I'm kind of curious as to what's going to happen after we leave. I mean, is he just going to quit and give up? Alright, I think we ought to return to Trenchtown. We do have a fast travel point, so we can come back here if we need to. But it doesn't look like there's really anything on this side any more to do. It looks like we took care of this whole side over here. Yeah, let's go back. And let's go back to Trenchtown and turn in our trophy. Like I said, we can always come back here. Time to go. And we'll go back to Trenchtown.
The beasts are coming.
Grand Marshal's got us patrolling. Okay, don't step on the vomit.
If you know the right smuggler, you can get your hands on absolutely anything these days.
Can you arrange?
Okay.
Want to try the new blend? Call it the liver spinner.
Liver spinner. Got a trophy for you. Warrior Queen. Final breath. This is for thermal bomb. Dash Blast. During combat, your default roll is replaced with a Phantom Dash, which enables you to quickly pass through enemies. Interesting. Go with these boots, it looks like. I can at least use the ash from the thermal bomb.
That'll do nicely.
Okay. Do you ever wonder where these beasts come from?
This planet didn't always have creatures like this. Used to be beasts I had to run after just to catch them.
Now people mostly run from them. If they're lucky.
What happened to these beasts?
Some kind of upheaval of their souls. Every time I go out there, those critters get fiercer and more aggressive. Like something's been pumping them full of anger. And not just the creatures, the whole goddamn planet. What I've seen of it.
Why?
If you ask me, it's as if the planet's trying to get rid of us. But we don't go down that quickly.
Okay. I'll be back later with some more, I guess.
You know where to find me. Those monsters ain't gonna kill themselves. But psst, the gear I'm selling will. If you need a little extra.
Let's take a look at those boots here. Overheat. Put those on. Alright. Corrigan scouts identify state route to the pockets. Yeah, we've already read that, but at the bottom it says you killed Orlin Queen and Corrigan's men are free to resume work in the mines. Okay. So something good did come out of that. Alright, let's go ahead and get this over with. I'm not really looking forward to this.
Hey, man.
Get that letter to my daughter. She needs to know I'm okay, and I'm thinking about her.
I found the smugglers.
Did the package reach her in time? Did you get a letter in return?
Old man. The letters you've been getting from your daughter, they...
Yes, what is it?
Your daughter's strong. Your package reached her. You have nothing to worry about.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dang, that was tough, man. Yeah. I mean, you couldn't just come out and say... Guess we'll just grab that. I don't like any of this.
Poor old bastard.
What's that?
After we capture the bunker, we need to prepare for a counteroffensive.
Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and end this episode here. We've been going for a little while. Next episode, we may... hang on, let me double check here. Quest map. yeah, we may go ahead and do these 2 side quests and try to knock out this main one all in one episode. And then after that, we're gonna have to make a trip back to Rift Town. I'm starting to get built up a little bit on these collector quests over here. Turn all these in, give them to her, and then we'll go from there. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next episode.